Wells Fargo Bank overnight that I just received.
Welcome to Wells Fargo, it's Patrick.
Hi, Patrick. Good morning.
Good morning. How can I help you?
This is Janice Wolk Grenadier. You overnighted a letter to me.
Oh, hi, James. How you doing?
I've been so much better. Maybe you are the person that is God's gift to me to make all these troubles
Oh,
go away.
I won't say that, but let's see. Let me help you out. Let me pull up your case. I think I remember it here.
Yeah.
Give me a minute. Let me get it up. Okay. Yeah, Janice, the problem with that loan was that I wasn't able to find any records.
You're right.
So I don't.
You don't have any records. And you guys have been
Okay.
honest about it, and so is Bank of America. The problem is you foreclosed on my home, and my home,
Oh,
the deed is in your name.
okay. It's in our name,
Yeah.
Wells Fargo.
Wells Fargo Bank, National Association,
Okay.
trustee for option 1. The loan, listen, this is a nightmare, okay? And I have the
Okay.
documentation and the proof that Aquin has a front door for lenders and a back door for lenders. And there's money laundering going on, and it's being done through the lawyers and through Aquin. And you guys have
Okay.
been upfront and honest, but everything's being done under your name.
Okay. By chance, do you happen to have that loan number?
Um, let's see here. Hold on a second. I called you because I just got it, and because we're so early in the day. Um,
Yeah.
let's see. It was on the subpoena I had sent you. I mean, I know you guys don't, because the loan in 2008 got lost in the system, and it's been a slippery slope, and I have all these fraudulent documents. I've talked to SIFMA. I've talked to all these different people. I have all the documentation. My 4 years with the SEC, with everyone. The mortgage-backed security doesn't exist. It's one of those that got lost in the system. And the assignments that Aquin did under your name on my house, they created a new loan with a new loan number. They even put that in some of, I had to go into bankruptcy to stop the foreclosure. I had to, they used a lawyer's bar number on the assignment with your name as the person who it was assigned to, lost assignment,
Right.
with
Okay.
a judge in Florida.
Okay, but not, yeah, all of that is just just fraudulent, made up. Okay. Let's see what we can do then. You said you have some documents.
Oh, I have probably 5 boxes of documents and
Five
backstop.
documents.
But what
Okay.
you
Well,
need, what you probably
okay.
need, oh, go ahead, I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, the property. What about that address? Is that different from the 15 West Spring or
No, it is the 15 West Spring.
15 West Spring? Okay. So I'm wondering if we can get a loan number.
Right, and that's what you know what, I am just,
Yeah.
I'm so overwhelmed right now. I apologize. Um,
Now, was it originally under your name? Was it?
it's always
Was it
been,
under your spouse's name?
nope, only has been me.
Okay.
What happened was, and I'll give you a short history why. I had packed up I have to be in court tomorrow, so I went ahead and started packing things up to be organized, and so now I'm like totally unorganized.
No, I get that.
So, and that's like such a simple question, and so I'm looking.
Well, yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's an easier way to find it, because I would think that if we had any record, I would be able to find it. Now, this
Can I
wasn't a line
explain
of
to you?
credit, was it?
No, okay, so it started with option one. And what happened was in 2008, option one, remember, with their loan license, everything about them went away because it was so corrupt. There were all these mortgage-backed securities, apparently, that at that point got lost in the system, from what I can tell.
Okay.
They only have an accounting that starts in 2008. They don't even have, my loan was created in 2005. The documents that are put against my house are two assignments in 2009. One of them was for LaSalle Bank, and which turned into Bank of America, and the other one was for Wells Fargo Bank, with LaSalle giving it to Wells Fargo. In 2012, I got a letter from the lawyers stating that I was part of the national foreclosure. I don't know, where you get money back. So I contacted them. I contacted Bank of America. Bank of America said, no, we have nothing to do with your loan. But I'm on the list because I got the letter. So then I realized I was on the balance sheet, probably, of Wells Fargo Bank and of Ocwen. So of Bank of America. So I started really fighting this. And then I contacted the CEO's office of Wells Fargo, and they have 4 times researched everything. In fact, Wells Fargo, with my subpoena to them, even filed in the court that they have nothing to do with it. They have no records. Bank of America has stated, we have nothing to do with it. We have no records. So what, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, my loan was taken off my credit report. There is no, the SEC with the mortgage-backed security basically wasn't listed. And then all of a sudden, after I FOIA'd them about it, became listed. And basically, nobody has filed anything regarding that. And it's option one since 2007, 7 or 8, which when they lost their right to do business, somebody had to go in and file something to take it over or whatever. And they didn't. So then what happened was, once I disclosed all that in 2012, 2013, 2013, comes in, they create a whole new loan with a whole new loan number. They do, appears to be another alienage, but they leave it in Wells Fargo Bank, trustee for option one's name. And they want all documentation. I have a copy of the foreclosure. I taped the foreclosure. It was in your name. All the documents and advertisements were in Wells Fargo Bank's name. And then what happened was, as soon as it was foreclosed on, I get notices from Ocwen asking me to move out. And I'm like, no, Wells Fargo. So I call you guys again. So then they file with a commissioner's report, trying to get the commissioner to agree to their accounting. Well, they do it in my name with never notifying me. I, by the grace of God, found it. So I filed a motion to have it removed, because all of the accountings, if you look at any accounting I've gotten from their lawyers, Troutman Sanders, from anybody, none of them are the same. And they all start in 2008, when the alleged loan was originated in 2005.
Right.
On top of that, now this even gets worse. On top of that, the lawyer, Saheed Mushan Reza, for Troutman Sanders, in April of this year, he comes up to me in another court case, because I'm involved with the NAACP, and says to me, would you like to short sell your house? And I said, short sell my house? You're going after to get me out of the house because you foreclosed on it. And he goes, no. He goes, didn't you get a text or a call from somebody? And I'm like, yes, Michael Martinez. He's an ass, because this lawyer apparently gave him my daughter's phone number to try to harass her and to harass me prior to the foreclosure. So I did a little investigating. Michael Martinez works for a company called ABC Properties that's based out of India. Who's based out of India? Who's from India? Okay, now it gets better. Okay, I talked to Michael Martinez with him thinking I'm somebody else. He informs me, oh, he has a great relationship with Wells Fargo. He can get anything he wants out of Wells Fargo. So now I have all the text messages. I have the attorney on the other side who is, and I'm sure, getting kickbacks. I did a little research. He apparently was either an anchor baby for his father, who's a doctor here in the States. His father went to medical school in India, so they still have ties there. It's not like, and his father still goes over there. So the Panama Papers was a way for people to bring money into the States fraudulently by buying houses, because this guy, Michael Martinez, he deals a lot in Nicaragua and all this other stuff. I have his profile from LinkedIn. His LinkedIn profile goes to the ABC Properties. ABC Properties states clearly it's an Indian company.
Well, you know what? I think I have something that might be able to help you, at least for tomorrow.
Okay.
We have an affidavit here where we can certify there are no records. And I can get that over to you. I can next stage that to you, and I can even send it to you via email.
Okay.
But I can next say it to you so you can have the original, signed wet copy.
Okay.
And basically that would state, Wells Fargo doesn't have any records. We would have it notarized, and I can get that to you.
Okay, that'd be great.
Because it sounds like I know that you're originally asking for a witness.
I'm willing to. You know what? You guys have been really great with me. You've worked with me. You've been honest with me. You've contacted me, and I'm fine with it. I'm not going to go after you all. All I want you to do is sign my house over to me.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we could, in time, get you a witness, someone to maybe testify to the process to say that we didn't have any records. But I think generally, because we have a team here that does that work, they usually ask, at least 2 weeks in advance, and even then, it may not be guaranteed. It's something that they usually would have to contact you, and if there's a scheduling conflict.
Well, like I said, what we need to.
That's why I'm saying I should get you that affidavit at least, right?
Yeah, no, please do.
Yeah.
The other thing is, you had wanted. What I'd like to do is email you back all of these the pertinent documents regarding the deed that's on my house now with your name on it, care of Aquin. All the documents that show it's in your name, the tape recordings that show the foreclosure was done in your name, the just all of that, because what I really want for you guys to do is just sign my house back over to me. The whole thing was a fraud, and it shows money laundering, and it shows, and I don't think you guys have anything to do with it. I think that Aquin definitely does, but you've put yourself in a situation with your name on it that I have no choice but to go after you.
Yeah. Here's what I'm going to do then. Let me, just so we can make sure that I give you the most accurate information, I'm going to double check and triple check the research I did yesterday, and I'm going to make sure that we don't have anything with your name or the address or anything that might indicate that there is some type of record.
You guys.
And I was going to say, after I do that, I will give you that affidavit. I'll next it to you.
Okay.
And that way, you could have something written from us.
Okay.
That's written, notarized, and that I think that would help you the most right now.
I do too.
And but I don't. I want to make sure that let me do that research again just to be sure. And that way, if we do come across something, I can reach out to you right away and let you know. I don't think that's going to be the case, but you never know, right?
Well, I should tell you, there's already been someone else who researched it, a Patrick, and it was escalated to a higher person also.
Okay.
A Patrick Key, and I can give you that number.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they're probably with our office's president, because you were saying you reached out to the you had reached out to the
CEO
before, and
Yeah.
so they had probably done the research. I don't think it would hurt if I just kind of go over those steps again just to be sure.
Okay. So
Yeah, because depending on how long ago we might have new systems or new applications.
oh, it was only November 28th.
Well,
It was very
I mean,
similar.
that's not too long ago. But
No,
yeah.
no, and they
I just want to make sure that we do you a service. We don't we don't if we have something, I don't want to leave you high and dry.
Okay. I
So,
feel.
wait,
Go ahead.
if you want to do that, let's do that first. What about an email address I can reach you at?
JW
Okay.
Grenadier Grenadier at
Okay.
gmail.com.
Okay. And I think that's on the subpoena too.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
The reading of the loan is Wells Fargo Bank National Association as trustee for Option 1 Mortgage Loan Trust 2005-2 Asset-Backed Certificate Series 2005-2. And they when they did this, they gave the loan a new number. So when it transferred from Homeward, which Aquin already owned anyways, they transferred it. They gave it a new loan number. They stated in bankruptcy papers that it was a new loan number. The other thing you should be aware of is in federal court.
But you don't have that number right now, do you?
Yeah, I do. I just have to. I don't know why I'm so nervous right now. I think it's just. I'm about to become homeless. That might have something. I'm about to become homeless. That might have something to do with it.
No, let's. I want to make sure we get all this information to you then, because we don't want that.
No, we don't, especially when it's so fraudulent. I mean, I can understand that, and I mean, this goes a lot more into. I actually, and I don't know if you should want to give me your opinion on this or not. I was going to file for a quiet title from you guys, but would you guys rather go ahead and try to work this out?
I don't know. What's probably the best thing to do is I think that if you're gonna have a court date tomorrow, I would follow through with that.
Okay.
For sure. But I would make sure. I would feel more comfortable if we get you that affidavit first. That way you have something in your hand that I think would be of use to you. And then I think all you can do is go from there. If you did need us to do like a witness at some point, like we were talking about, to maybe testify to the documents that you have, the assignments, or whatever might be needed. We just need to make sure that we put it out far enough in advance. That way I can get someone scheduled for you. But I say for now, you may just have to follow through with your plan.
Okay.
And just stick with it, and let's get you what we can get you today, and we'll go from there.
Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. This is just going to take me. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time finding the loan number they changed it into.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna email you, right? I'm gonna email you a copy. So all you have to do at that point. So I'll send it. Here's what I'm gonna do. When I send you that email, I'm gonna send it through our secured delivery service. But I'm also gonna include my personal work email. So if you get that loan number, you can just forward it to me on my personal email, work email, and that way. I can do the research at that time and, give you an answer if we have anything for that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get it to you within 2 seconds. You know what? I don't know if I'm just so nervous and I'm going through the, oh, and by the way, I also got a 1099 from Aquin.
Okay.
And, they, claiming ownership. And the problem with the 1099 is they put it under their name as Aquin. Now, I've already filed an IRS complaint, and the IRS, when I went over everything with them, because Aquin it just says Aquin P.O. Box, West Palm Beach. It doesn't say like Aquin Loan Servicing or Aquin Mortgages or Aquin Investment. And they said that on the surface it's fraud to begin with and to ignore it. And
it's hard to ignore.
I mean, that's how much pressure I've been under. So when I filed my complaint with the IRS, which I'm more than happy to send you a copy of because it has everything in it. And that's probably what I'll do is I'll just send you the copy of it. It has your name on the front of it. But it has Aquin as the main person and then financial institution, your name, because I had to put it there, because I couldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone kept saying, well, we just don't have anything to do with it, but you just don't realize what they're doing with your name.
Yeah, absolutely.
And how much trouble you guys can get into for the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, let's do that then. I'm gonna complete like I said, a second search, and I'll send you that affidavit. You'll have my email, and then at that time you can reply.
And in my reply,
additional documents.
I will do additional documents. But what I will also do is I'm going to reply releasing you from the subpoenas for tomorrow.
Okay.
So that there is no issue with that.
Yeah, and I would think with that affidavit, hopefully that is going to do you a lot of good for tomorrow.
Right.
But, like I said, if you do need us at any time after that, we would just have to be reserved a new subpoena.
Right.
But we would just,
I think
the hardest thing is we would just need to make sure that enough time is between then the court date for us to make sure we have someone there. Because the witness will probably want to speak to you. Their email, they're going to want to know as much information as they can get, and to look at the documents, probably, that sort of thing before they can actually, testify to anything.
Right. No, I understand that, but I hope we don't even come to that because at that point, it's going to be the NAACP. A lot of people are going to be involved. It's going to be a huge lawsuit. And I would much rather have you guys just sign the property over to me. You guys walk away and I'll go after Aquin. That's what I would much prefer because I just feel like your CEO's office, you've been so polite and helpful. The other people I've talked to have been so polite and helpful. The lawyer that's claiming to represent you, on the other hand, is the one who tried to get me to short sell it.
Yeah. And that's not the first time I've ever heard of anything like that. I was an underwriter, and there are people out there that are going to want to take advantage of you.
Well, I've really researched every little part of this. And it's unbelievable what I have found that Ocwen's doing, and your name is on a lot of the loans. And what they're doing is on these assignments, they're using their robo-signers, and I have a 3-inch notebook thick of this, and they're putting bar numbers on it so that they'll be recorded. And the bar number, like in my case, the bar number belongs to a judge in Florida.
Yeah, they're just trying to make it look
official, so that they get recorded.
Official, yeah.
Right. It's a total. It's a backdoor, a black market mortgage security scheme, a bait and switch. You know, basically with but Wells Fargo. I mean, it's getting more and more common, and it's. I don't think Wells Fargo wants to be involved in this.
No, absolutely not.
But since my deed is in y'all's name, I need you to sign it over to me.
Yeah, let's do this then. You know, let's follow through with you know, our plan.
Okay.
And then you know, we'll just take it from there.
Okay. Great.
You know, if we'll wait to see what happens tomorrow, and you know, like I said, after that, you have my contact information, and if we need to issue a new subpoena or anything that we might have to do, you know, we'll hopefully streamline it. We'll streamline it for you. We'll, you know, like I said, we'll just go from there. We'll take care of it.
Okay. I just found the number. The Ocwen loan number is 714-331-2465.
Okay. Yeah, that definitely doesn't sound like anything we would have, but I may be able to, you know, we keep records of like old loan numbers, you know, things like that. Maybe that's something we could look up, and we might be able to find something.
Okay. Well, like I said, I don't think you will, because I've had several conversations. I mean, you guys have been great. And I've gone through several lawyers, and with them trying to get me and filing bankruptcy to stop the foreclosure. This time I couldn't, because the judges have come after me, because they just want to silence people who are telling the truth. You know?
Well, you know, yeah, I hope that's not the case. You know, we don't want you to lose your home or anything.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I really do.
Yeah, I mean, I can only imagine, you know. So let's do this for you then. Let's get you that affidavit. I'm gonna look up that loan number, and let's go from there.
Okay, and it's Patrick, right?
Yep. And it's Patrick Laubach, Laubach.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Thank you for your letter.
Okay.
You don't know how grateful I am to you. I'm pro se, and I just, you know,
Yeah, it's not easy.
It isn't easy, and it's worse when I've done so much work that I know if I was wrong, you know, I would have sold the house a long time ago.
Right.
And just been done with this. But the bottom line is, this is so wrong, and it's so bad that, you know, we could have another 2008 with this kind of a problem. And if we don't get in front of it, it's going to be bad. So.
Well, yeah, I agree with you completely on that. And so let me go ahead and start this research for you, and we'll go from there. And like I said, you'll have my email address at that point, and so that way, if you want to send me, you know, extra documents, or you can reach out to me, you can do it.
I will. I'm going to send you what I sent to the IRS. And like I said, I hand wrote your name in, so Ocwen looks small because they're typed in as the business I'm complaining about. But just so you know, I don't want to go after Wells Fargo. I really would like to somehow get a connection with you guys where we work together instead of separately, especially because the lawyer that claims to represent you is the one involved with the short sales, and I've got that all documented. Like, you know, because I know I have to have more documentation than anybody. So I've got the phone numbers, I've got the complaints online, I've got his his LinkedIn, and when, like I said, you go to LinkedIn, it goes to ABC Properties. ABC Properties is from India. There's only 2 people connected to that. One is an engineer type person from Nicaragua, where he's from. I mean, it's just there's too many coincidences. I could be wrong. There's too many coincidences.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't sound right, but you know, and after tomorrow, you know, we may just have to get you to a different department, and you know, maybe they'd be able to help you better than
Okay,
I would.
that would be great.
But you know, let's just take it one step at a time, and we'll go from there.
Okay, thank you so much, Patrick.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Okay.
I'm so grateful to you. I mean, if you were right here, I'd be giving you big hugs and kisses. Totally inappropriate. Totally inappropriate. Totally inappropriate, but.
You know, I hope tomorrow goes well. If you don't hear from me for any reason by the end of the day, like 4 o'clock or so, just reach out to me. Give me another call. Leave me a voicemail. Whatever you need to do.
Okay.
And we'll go from there. Okay.
Okay, sounds great. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Take
Bye.
care.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.